Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. What is going on? I am finally back on the YouTube. New camera, new everything, so got a little bit different of a setup going on. So hopefully I'll be able to upload more. Actually want to give you guys a quick little peek. Wondering why I'm in a polo. It's because I'm getting ready for an interview, so, you know, hoping for the best here. Poloed up, trying to look as spiffy as I can. Finally, let me get the actual light here. There you go. Finally starting to feel a bit more normalized with everything in the house. Obviously, we still got a lot of boxes to take care of. Still trying to figure out where everything goes. But we're starting to feel a bit more normal in this house. Yeah, TV on the grid. It'd still be like that a little bit. Trying to get stuff in place. Slowly starting to get everything put together, starting to normalize life a little bit, which is definitely what I need. So thankful to be getting there. Let me just show you guys real quick. Oh, what we got over here in the special room. It's a little dark, but hey, it's very dark actually. But look at that setup, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, it's pretty. Actually, I think I might be getting ready for my first stream. Maybe today. Today's what is today? Saturday. The 30th, 31st, whatever, how many days are in July. But yeah, starting to feel a bit better about everything, starting to feel a bit more normalized. As you can see, new camera, new everything, so feeling good. Interview outfit here, look at that. Not bad, right? I usually wear collars or anything, but it is so hot. As soon as I walk outside in this type of clothes, I start flipping sweating immediately, profusely. It's pretty bad, but it is what it is. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update, show you guys just a quick little peek, not a full setup tour or anything, but things are starting to line up. Let's hope for some good luck with this interview. If all goes well, I'll update you with that. And then, yeah, hopefully you guys can join me on stream if I do end up streaming today. And from then forward, I got some other YouTube video ideas coming up. Probably going to the gym after my interview as well, so I'll probably update you guys then. Give you guys a quick peek. I don't have much gym footage as of right now, so I need to start getting some more. But we'll stay tuned. Talk to you guys in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, how you guys doing? Just wanted to come on here before we get to the workout portion that I'm playing, just to tell you, there's a little change of pace with that. We're not quite showing the workout, but I thought because I recorded my warm-up, I wanted to break that down for you guys and show you guys kind of what I do for my warm-up. I have a pretty similar warm-up every time. Now, obviously, my warm-up is more oriented towards my hips and my legs because I end up training those with the squats and deadlifts a lot more. So I really focus in on a lot of lower body warming up. What I didn't show on there was I typically do some sort of kind of cardio-ish warm-up. So it'll be about 5 to 10 minutes, either on the bike, which I prefer, or just an incline on the treadmill, nothing crazy, but just start getting warmed up, start getting a little loose before I get into the actual warm-up movement itself. And I do pretty much the same thing every time. Now, for this one, it was a little quicker than normal, so typically I take a little bit more time, but I was also training upper body, so I didn't have to do so much hip work there. But we're gonna get down into that. I'll show you guys my warm-up, break it down, kind of tell you why I do that, and just show you what I do, all right? So here it is. Enjoy, guys. Boom! All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for joining me for this little talk about foam rolling warm-up. I guess we're not foam rolling warm-up. We're gonna spend a little bit more time on the foam rolling portion of it all, but anyway, yeah, let's get into it. So foam rolling itself is a form of myofascial release. I don't know, I have my headset on, but so it helps release tight muscles and it mobilizes a network of connective tissues known as the fascia. The fascia is pretty much the thin layer of connective tissue that holds your muscles, your organs, your nerve fibers, your blood vessels, and everything in place. And it kind of gives it form as well. So think of like a chicken, a raw chicken. When you are, going, when it's the raw chicken and you're gonna cook it, that thin layer of what feels like skin all around it. Think of that as a fascia. So when there's hard spots in that soft tissue and it gets really tight, the purpose of foam rolling is kind of just to smooth that out, help spread a nice smooth surface. That way, there's less friction between the muscles and everything, and you just feel a lot better. You operate a lot better. You're just more efficient as a human being. So when it comes to foam rolling itself, there's a couple benefits that we can talk about. Improved flexibility is one of the bigger ones there. Let me switch the background here. Boom. Improved flexibility is huge. It's going to help, loosen you up, be more flexible all throughout. When it comes to athletic performance, there is no detriment when it comes to foam rolling. There's not a lot of research increase performance, but there's also there's no detriment when it comes down to it. So that being said, so if it helps you feel better, looser, makes you more ready for the workout itself, please foam roll. I foam roll before every single one of my workouts. Whether I'm on a squat 400 pounds or deadlift, whatever it is, I always foam roll because it helps me feel better. I don't know if the performance is better because of the foam roll specifically or because I just feel better, So, and the last one there is more of like a post-workout foam rolling thing, and it helps. And that's because it helps. It helps reduce DOMS. So delayed onset muscle soreness is that painful feeling that you get after the workout. So it's like the day after you had some heavy squats the day before, you crushed those squats, but the next day you can't walk, or the next 2 days you can't walk, you can't come upstairs, you can't even sit and use the bathroom properly because everything's painful. That would be DOMS, right? And foam rolling, while it doesn't cure it, it helps reduce those effects greatly. Obviously, you still want to, take care of yourself post-workout, so you want to roll out and stretch and eat right and do all that stuff for as long as it lasts, but it's going to help reduce those effects greatly. So, that all being said, let's get into my workout footage, or my pre-workout footage, the warm-up and my foam rolling routine. I have a very set foam rolling routine that I pretty much do every single time, as well as just my full warm-up in general. But we start off with the foam roller on the hip, working one side at a time, really isolating everything as much as we can. So we're rolling back and forth on that hip, starting to get that all loosened out, and then we move down onto the quad. When it comes to the foam rolling, you can, you have that other leg to work with, and you can use that just to push yourself forward. You can use your arm. You can use that leg to prop yourself up. If it's too painful and you can't put that much weight on it, use that other leg to prop yourself up. Right there, we switched over to the IT band, which I like to put a lot of pressure on because it's usually pretty tight. So you see me elevate both legs, so I don't have a leg on the ground there. Typically, I like to elevate the legs anyway, just to put more pressure on there, but it's to your comfortability there. From the IT band, we're going to switch on over to the hamstring, and like I said, everything is isolated, so we're working one leg at a time here. Working that hamstring. From the hamstring, we are going to move down onto that calf, which I will do in just a second here. Obviously, you gotta stay hydrated, right? Actually, I think that's my pre-workout because this is my pre-workout routine. So moving on down to that calf, as much pressure as you want. Also, sorry about the brightness on this video. Trying to get it all, new camera, trying to get it all figured out while we're working on it. But after that, we work from the top down, so from the hip down to the calf on one leg. We're just going to inverse that and go the other way. So this leg, we're starting with the calf, and we're going to end with the hip, but we take it all in that uniform motion, just working all the way around here. We're going to hit all the same muscles here. So hitting that calf there, which means naturally we switch on over to that hamstring right after. Getting those legs nice and primed. Now, I was getting ready for an arm day or an upper body day here, so I didn't put as much attention, as I would usually for my leg days. But typically, I think a good place to be is about 10 to 15 seconds per. So that's a safe place. Switching on over to that IT band. Love putting that pressure on there. It feels good. It feels good. It can be pretty painful, but I like the feeling of just, rolling out that IT band. So moving on from there, we got the quad, and then obviously we'll end up with the hip there. I do about 10-ish minutes of light cardio before I even do this part. So usually on the bike is my favorite, but sometimes on the incline treadmill. About 10 minutes there, just to start getting everything nice and warm. And then I go into that foam rolling routine, and then I'll do my mobility work, which I'll also show. So overall, I think I spent about 20-ish minutes on my warm-up, but that's because I am really focused on that athletic performance. So I want to make sure my legs and my lower body, that hip region, stays as healthy as it can, and just to make sure I'm ready to go for the next day as well. Now from here, we're going to switch over to the back. So I put some pressure on the upper back when I'm working those shoulder blades and whatnot. And then when we move down to that lower back, you want to be a lot more gentle there. You don't want to put full force on that lower back as good as it might feel, just because it's a more sensitive area. So just be more careful with that, right? After that, we're going to switch on over to my mobility work here. So put one leg forward, and we're just going to pulse forward and back. If you ever took any of my group fitness classes, you'll know we did this a whole lot for the cool down. It's going to be a similar process because I do it all the time, which is why, you know, I like telling other people to do it. So we're going to switch over to a half pigeon here. So that one leg forward, and we're just going to work that hip mobility, right? You're going to feel that stretch and you feel that pain. You can, you know, go do the motion as far as you can and as far as you feel comfortable. Obviously, I don't want you to have, I don't expect everybody to have the same range of motion at the same point in life. So I just like working on it. And once again, when it comes to these guys, I'll do about 10 to 15 seconds if I'm doing them pre-workout. When it comes to post-workout, then you can add time at 30 to 45 seconds, but you don't want to overstretch. So nice and easy. We're going to switch the pulses with the other leg and work the same way. Pulses on one leg, and then we're going to use that leg as the bottom leg as we do our half pigeon. Then we're going to do the same thing, pulses and then the half pigeon. Stretching all the hips as much as we can, holding that position. Perfect. And then from there, oh, I went backwards. From there, we're going to switch on over to some cat-cows. So when it comes to the cat-cows, working that over back there, it helps if you moo and you meow while you're doing it, just to get in the zone, right? That mind muscle connection. I think that's how that works. So make sure you do that. Doesn't matter who looks at you, right? People record, it's fine. You're doing it right. After that, we're going to switch on over to a child's pose. So reaching out as far as we can, elongating that spine as much as possible there, and then ending up in that cobra. Now, that's usually, that's all I have for this warm-up routine. Typically, if I'm working squats or deadlifts and a lot of hip work there, I'm going to do a frog stretch. So toes together, but on your heels, and just pushing those knees as far apart as you can, opening up those hips as much as possible. It helped me tremendously when it comes down to, you know, getting my squat in the right place because I had no hip mobility. So it helped get that squat in that right place, and now my squat feels pretty darn awesome. So always stretching that hip, working on that hip mobility is going to be important there, right? Outside of that, what is there? No, that covers it. Like I said, it's gonna be about a 20-minute warm-up if you do all this and take your time on it. And obviously, if you're on a time crunch, you can't do all that. But I would recommend solidifying a warm-up routine. Take what you can from this video, from other people, and just make sure you're ready to go. Never rush into that workout, because if you end up getting hurt, you just, you fall back. So warm-up routine is very good. Foam rolling definitely has its benefits. I might do a full video on it later on, just more on the science of it. This is just kind of a quick overview so you get the gist of it and get why we do it. But yeah, I think that covers it. Thank you guys so much for the sit down, for sitting down and doing all this with me. Appreciate all you guys. I'm going to switch on over to here. Hey, alrighty. Thank you guys so much for joining this video. Please share, comment, like, subscribe, everything you can. I love the support. It shows, it helps me tremendously to see all that on there. And you see here, I did do this all at the setup, which is where I now live stream on Twitch. I had my first live stream last night. It was incredible. Just some vibes with the friends is always so fun. So the link will be in the bio for that. Join up in and enjoy the vibe. I might, you can always ask me fitness questions there. And I might actually start asking for some form videos for you guys to send in, and I might do like a form check on Twitch as well. That way it's live, and obviously I'll post it later as well. But it'll be a lot of fun. So, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and do all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for all the support you guys show, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Yo, this a motherfucking war zone.